going on, guys? My name is ShayzoenayYT and I'm here with my friend Amber, and we got our wigs on for Halloween. So today we are going to do a whole bunch of DIY pumpkins. I honestly got all of these ideas from Pinterest, but if you're like me, you hate carving pumpkins. I hate it. It's the worst. We'll have to do a tiny bit of carving today. But not much. So these are kind of easy to do, and I figured they'd be great with kids too. So let's get started. So for the first DIY, I have these small little mini pumpkins. Of course, you can get a bigger size if you prefer, but I figured these would be a little bit easier to work with. So you're gonna need your pumpkin. You're gonna need some sort of spray adhesive. Mine is just an Elmer's Craft Bond brand. And you're also gonna need some glitters. I picked up an orange glitter, I picked up a gold, and I picked up a silver. So all we're gonna do is spray our pumpkins with the adhesive, and then we can use either spoons or just pour it right from the container where the glitter is right onto our pumpkins. This is it's just gonna add a little bit of interest to our pumpkins than just a plain old, what color is it? Orange pumpkin. That's what I sound like, girl. I'm gonna have to like change this over. Fall, what up, pastels? Oh yeah. Hey, I don't know how this is gonna work. Alright, so I'm gonna do it section at a time and see how the glitter sticks to it. I'm personally gonna start with the orange glitter. I don't know. Ooh, safety seals. Smells delicious.
Ooh, my hands are sticking together.
I know, mine too. My 2 fingers.
Bless you.
Oh, God bless you. Okay, this thing does not want to work for me. So when all else fails, you get a knife. All right? And when that fails, you say fuck it, and you just start pouring it. Actually, I'll just use a spoon. Yeah. So, I got the stem. Oh, okay, there we poured. My freaking spoon is sticking to the damn newspaper, so don't get adhesive on your spoons, because then you're gonna have an issue.
Oh, don't bang on it either. It makes a dent. I'm just gonna
nasty old pumpkins. See, she's wasteful. I like to be frugal. Just roll my pumpkin into the This is how we do it. Literally diary of like a freaking college girl who doesn't want nothing to do with this. See, this is what Pinterest doesn't show people. This is goddamn great idea. Let's fucking make DIY so much easier than carving.
Yeah, I'm orange. I'm stealing yours.
Alright, for our next project, if you don't want to work with glitter, I know it can get a little bit
messy.
But I have adhesive paint here. I picked up red.
Red.
I picked up a black and white. You can pick up any colors that you want. But what we're gonna go ahead and do. Oh, by the way, this is just a acrylic paint. You can get it pretty much at any sort of craft store. I just got mine at Walmart. And I forgot to take off the fucking safety seals before we started. They all know I'm always prepared. But I think I run into this problem every time I film. Really? Like, hey, fuck, I forgot something. Or just something stupid. They're used to it. Alright, so we kind of cracked some open. We got a black and a white open. She's opening another black. So I'm just going to take a little bit and put it right on. There's newspaper. You guys can't see it though. Just going to take a little bit on the newspaper. And now I like to use the pumpkins that have kind of those defined ridges. So we just have some old paintbrushes here that we don't mind getting ruined. So I figured we could just paint the non-ridges part.
Oh, okay.
What is it called? So obviously you can alternate it the way you want. You can either alternate colors, you can paint the entire thing black, you can paint the entire thing white. Really, it's up to you. All right, now that we have our pumpkins, it was a little more difficult than I anticipated. I didn't even paint all the way down. Whoops.
I didn't think this through.
Okay, all right, for the third project, we have one more small pumpkin left, and I bought these spray paints. They're pretty cool. They're like metallic-y spray paints. I got a gold and I got a silver. So I figured we can spray the pumpkin entirely in a metallic paint and then complement it maybe like on the top or something with matching glitter. Or if we do silver, we can do gold glitter. It doesn't matter. But what would you like to do, Amber? Okay, now we're gonna die from indoor. Good Lord. Okay. Alright, would you like to do the honors?
I would love to.
I'll just be over here flipping my hair. Oh god. I don't know how. Ooh. I've never used this kind of spray paint before. Ooh,
fake.
I know, right? Let me try to. Woo, y'all are coming to me. Oh, okay. Want to give you guys a closer look of the pumpkin. So now we're gonna go ahead and add some glitter. A little bit more of that spray adhesive. It is a little bit wet because of the spray paint, but it dries fast. So I'm just gonna add spray adhesive just to the top of it. Ooh, it's doing some funkiness, but that's okay. I think it's like taking off the spray paint almost, but yeah. We'll cover that with glitter. So let me grab my silver glitter and I'm gonna tap it right on top. All right, then I'm gonna set that aside and let that dry, and let's move on to our final pumpkin. I lied, we have two more. Now I have this plastic pumpkin. I actually saw this really cool DIY on Pinterest, and it didn't show them using a plastic pumpkin. I think they used a real pumpkin. But basically what we're gonna do is carve out a big mouth, and then we're gonna draw on the eyes on this pumpkin, and then I have a bag of candy that we put right into the mouth of the pumpkin, which I thought was such a cool idea because I'm never home on Halloween because I usually go to Salem, Mass, where the witches are, but I still want to give the kids in my neighborhood some candy. So if you do the same thing, you can leave this on your front porch step with the candy in the mouth, and kids will be happy. So for this, of course, you're going to need a pumpkin. You can use either a real or a fake one. Of course, a bag of candy. You're going to need acrylic paints for the eyeballs. And you're going to need a knife. You always need a knife. So I'm going to go ahead and try to, I'm going to try to map out an area where I want the mouth to be, and I'm going to use a pencil. If you're using a real pumpkin, you might be able to get away with maybe a pen or a marker. You want to make sure that the mouth is big so kids can actually get in there and the candy will fit. All right, we got our mouth drawn on, so now we're going to go ahead and cut it out. Now hold on. See her come at me with I have video proof of that shit. She's like, I'm gonna fucking shank you and make it look like a holiday accident.
It's not so easy.
Too bad to work on the fucking butter knife. We're gonna kind of intertwine here. So while she is carving out the mouth, I'm going to start on our last project because I do need to give it a little bit of time to dry. So for the final project, you're going to need one big pumpkin. And you're gonna need one smaller pumpkin, and I am going to try to shave off this stump as low as I can possibly get it. And this is the one pumpkin that we're gonna be carving out, and there's a sticker on it. Ta-da! Oh, all carved out and ready to go. So now she will take some of the black acrylic paint and white, whatever she uses, and draw on the eyeballs and personalize your pumpkin. While she does that, I am still sawing off the stump of this little guy. Once I have the stump off, then I'm going to cut a hole in the top and just carve it like you would carve a normal pumpkin. Once I have these small I got weave literally everywhere. Once I got the small pumpkin carved out, then I am going to wipe it down. And now I want to mark out where I want, basically this is going to turn into a cat. How? You will see. So I'm gonna take one of the paintbrushes, just a small paintbrush and a little bit of the black, and I'm just gonna kind of mark out where I want my cat eyes to be and how big I want them. So I drew them a little bit smaller than how big I want them to actually be, so I have a little bit of layaway. A little bit of layaway to carve them out. So now I'm just gonna take the same knife and carve out the eyes, chunks of pumpkin that your eyeballs came out of. All right, I've got the eyeballs cut out. So now what I'm gonna do is paint both the little pumpkin and the big pumpkin that we have not touched. We didn't carve it. You can saw off the stem of it as well if you'd like. It might be a little bit easier, especially if the pumpkin has a really long stem. I would really recommend shaving it off as well. So just paint these entirely with black acrylic paint. All right, we got our plastic pumpkin done. The mouth is cut open, it's got eyes on. So now all you simply have to do is pour your bag of candy in the mouth. Open wide.
Force feed.
And there you go. You can leave it on your porch. You can sit outside with it. It's just that's mine. It's just a cute way to feed those little bastards on Halloween. All right, now that I have a mouthful, I feel like I'm. All right, for our last project, I have completely painted the big pumpkin in black. I also painted our small carved pumpkin that's now sticking to the newspaper in black. And we carved off the eyes. I also, hello. Okay, landed in the big thing of paint. Those are also painted black. So that's all you're gonna need. You're also going to need some, that's all you're gonna need, except you need this stuff too. You're gonna need some pencils. I have 4 here. And then of course you're gonna need a little tea light. I would recommend a flameless candle for this only because we're using pencils. So I'm gonna take 2 sharpened pencils and stick them right into the big pumpkin on either side of the stem. Get in there. Okay.
Okay.
That's one. Easy peasy. And by the way, they're Halloween pencils. Alright, so we got our 2 pencils in there. So now we can stick the cat's head right. Oh god, this is not gonna fit. Cat's head right on top, and the eyeballs are here. Okay?
Oh yeah. I just got black on my nose, I think. Oh yeah.
Next, with the little cat pieces, I'm going to first puncture a hole in where I want the bottom of the cat ear to be. Please, if you're a kid, get parental supervision. For the love of God, even I need parental supervision. Mm-hmm. So then you're going to take your 2 remaining pencils and stick them right in the sides of your smaller pumpkin. Oh. Harder to puncture, and this is carved out. Well, how does that make any freaking sense? Okay, we got one, so I'm going to push it as far in as it will possibly go. I might actually push it in a little bit more so I can puncture the pumpkin underneath it. So that's gonna work. There, we got our little kitty cat ear up there because it won't go in any farther. I probably should just like cut the pencil in half. That will work a little bit easier. Okay, this is the project that I made with my 1-year-old. But so this is our cat. I'll give you a little bit of a closer view. So there is our pumpkin cat. Alright, so that is going to be it for our Halloween DIYs pumpkin edition. If you guys want to see, ooh, yeah, we'll show all the pumpkins we did. So we have our glitter pumpkins. We have our metallic, our big open mouth pumpkin with the candy, and our kitty cats. And the very first, well, actually, the second ones we did when we just grew, and it's perfect! So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see any more DIYs, whether it's Halloween or just any upcoming holidays, please let me know if you enjoyed this. Please also leave a big thumbs up for the video. You can also subscribe if you don't want to miss any new videos. I'm hoping to have her more on my channel. This was so much fun. Thank you again so much for watching. We'll see you.